Hello, hello. How's everybody doing? All right. So I'm trying out a new thing here with the Streamlabs setup. I hope it works out nice. Should be in top left on the real window. We shall see how that looks like. All right. How's it going, chat? Uh, yeah, okay. Looks all right, I think. Can I maybe move it a tiny bit over there? I think that looks okay. All right. Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to the overextended Game Jam-esque remake of Northern Reaches. Holy peak. Maybe make it a bit less thick. What do you mean? Because I need to make it this thick because the chat can go all the way. Anyway, that's how it looks compared to real chat. I should probably adjust it on the CSS. Less wide. What do you mean less wide? The chat not wrap. Uh, Not that I can't like edit it live. I think I have to check for the next time. But next time I think I'm gonna uninstall Streamlabs. It seems like a huge a huge thing for the small feature that I need. I just need to look into it a bit more. Anyway, yeah. I think we'll go with that for now. Because that way I can keep the tabs that Cacton cooked up. I think that's well. I guess we still do see support chat, considering I'm a senior, but it is what it is. All right. I hope everybody's doing good. It's Friday, so we can finally take a bit more time at night, I guess. Though I did take some time last night. But yeah, should be able to cook up some nice things. For those of you that weren't there last night, here's what we cooked up. We cooked up mainly field workstations. I don't know why I took a crafting table there, but it is what it is. We cooked two things actually. Ah, yeah, that's fine. We cooked starting fire workstations and fueling them. Pretty nice. And we also cooked the crafting system for using tools, which took basically an entire item system recode. As you can see, well, okay, it doesn't always take from like one that's damaged, so we might have to change that. But his plot already looks so high quality. Well, I'm glad you think so. But yeah, that's what we've been doing. Um, yeah, so I think once I fix the little kinks that this has, so like you know, maybe a couple bugs here and there. The fact that I can't right click here, only left click. Thank you. And also right now you also cannot fuel stuff on the snow, which by the way, yeah, I also did that. I also added a tiny bit of rotation and scaling to stuff that's on the snow, give it a bit more, a bit of a unique aspect, like it's just laid there. I don't know if you guys like it. They're not omnidirectional. They're just like a tiny bit shifted from where you're looking. I don't know what you guys think. Should I keep that or yeah, I mean, I said Game Jam in the title, right? But it's not like, oh yeah, and the campfires disappeared properly. I said Game Jam in the title. It's not actually going to. It's just going to be like uh, as coded as I wanted. Are you gonna update debuggery? What do you mean, like this? For now, I'm leaving it in because it's debug stuff that I need. I guess maybe this is not that necessary. But yeah. I see just replays game chat with Tim Game. Yeah. Press F5. What? You mean this? Disabling side chat to hide it. Milo, I'm afraid to tell you. If I go in Milo mode, wait, I should do Milo. There you go. Side chat's already off. I could turn all of it off. Still going to break. If you reload, restart. What? No, okay, that's... Yeah, I need to add a filter for this, but you know, it is what it is. Try not to make an automatically generate resource management game, including boulders and trees in order to have logic to not let you mine into the ground. Challenge impossible. Okay, Andre, we get it. There's also the bug right now of the fact that campfires don't consume when you place, which I'm not sure. Yeah, okay. I'm not sure why that happens. Anyway, stop leaking sessions. I just call Cacturn, okay? I could probably modify it myself, and I'm not sure. Anyway, whatever. You get to see real dev session here. Enjoy. Okay. Let's think a little bit. Here's the checklist for today. There we go. So let's get some white dye and let's get some glow ink sac. There we go. Get some red dye as well for the bugs. So this is not a bug, it's a feature, whatever. This is a bug, this is a bug, and this is a bug. So we want campfires to get consumed when you place them. You want this to be a thing, yeah, because right now you can't fuel when you're on snow. We just need to add the right-click entity thing. The goal after this is to add like content, like you know, workstations and whatever. Turn on spy hiding then. Turn on spy hiding in the config. I'm sorry, I don't have streamer mode anymore. uh, okay. For the all red bug, I think it's like a train thing. I'm just gonna like remove it for now. I think it's a problem with something else. Okay. We want to add this when you craft on a workstation that's fueled. You want to consume the fuel, so like 30 seconds or whatever. And then we probably will have the time to do this today, but upgrading a build would be also nice. And this is like the big thing that we need to fix here. Hello, Luham. Do you mean you didn't get the pig? Oh, you know what? I have a little prank to do. Hopefully we'll get some more. Oh, you know what? I forgot to do the mandatory. Um, there we go. Tim put a stretch picture of all verses over the chat and up against me. Did that last night. I'm not doing it anymore. Alright. The fuck? Alright. Let's see. Pull up the stream manager. See how many I scammed into joining. 11 viewers, let's fucking go. Alright. So now what do we do? We ban on Twitch. I guess nothing. Ain't that a good question? A real chat now. Yeah, I do. You know what? The classic. All right, let's start coding a little, some stuff. Constant TV girl, oh boy. Oh, I'm liking your suggestions. Not too long though, because TV girl gets a bit annoying after a while. You know, considering I'm not like an e-boy or anything. What'll be the first title? That's good. That's good. I'll probably put the best TV girl song afterwards. Let's remove that one. TV girl adventure. Yeah, it's very cluttered. We need to fix it. Whatever. Should just stay with stream mode for real. Look, I'm trying to get the emojis working, right? Because now you guys can type chorus champ and it'll show up. Okay. Uh, what the hell, man? Do I actually need to like go back on streamer mode? Which you know works, but I'd rather you not. Okay, maybe fix the second channel minimum mode. Maybe it fixed it. I know, I've done this already. I've done this already. It doesn't fix it because Milo sucks at coding. He doesn't. Okay, so what did we want to fix? We wanted to fix when you click on the thing on snow, I think. Oh, campfires don't get concealed. Yeah, let's diagnose that first. Wait, hold on. So click dot workstation, right? Item dot remove is after everything. You know what? There's a very simple like way to fix this, right? It's just that you move all of this up so you don't get affected with the start fuel thing. Easy. And then item dot remove. Yeah, that's how you do it. Pretty sure that's going to fix the campfire one. All right. There you go. All right, so that's one bug down. Let's just avoid the entire problem, shall we? All right. Cannon fuel and fire start on snow. Yes, so let's do that. I think that's just on right-click entity. We have click entity here. I think maybe we can do click entity dot workstation. Okay, wait, hold on. The class gets taken. Right. Okay, so I think if we do click entity.game workstation, should already be a thing, right? Because we did opening. Yes, it is. Good, good, good. What can we do here? I think we could just do click.fuel that prevents this, maybe. Like you get the item in hand. The item in hand's ID. This is the best TV Girl song, by the way. If you disagree, you know, it's okay to be wrong. Okay, let's grab the tag. We grab the tag ID. We check if item.percent var item.fuel power is above 0. And if it is, wait, hold on. Let's do something else before that. We need to check if the game workstation is fueled. So what are we going to do for this? What we're going to do? Should Tim do the fuck? The fuck? How did you set up? Who the fuck set this up? Is it you, Red? Oh my god. All right. Yeah, so for this, we want to check if this is fuel. So we have entity here. So game entity dot percent var entity dot instance is going to be the ID of our game workstation. We wrap this on game workstation dot the instance of the workstation dot workstation to get the type of the workstation. We do percent var of that, and we do workstation dot. And for here, I think we're going to grab the start fuel. And we check if this is higher than 0. So fuel power is bigger here. Fuel power is bigger here. I think we could just do workstation dot fuel. There we go. Let's go on click.fuel. Maybe click.fuel is more accurate, but actually probably not because we have the whole location thing here. We could just do that. That's fine. And then we do item remove tag. Yeah, let's do it like this. Red already abusing the mod powers. You fucking love to see it. Alright, so here we need the game workstation, which is going to be this, but without all of this bullshit. You just do it like this. I think that works. Alright. Yeah, so this fuels it, and then let's check beforehand. Oh yeah, let's also like remove the item, right? Item to tag item.remove. Let's see. Yeah, let's do it like this. This will work a little better. Alright, then we do item dot send var id dot let's see, tool type as fire starter. I think we do workstation dot fire start. Yeah, that's the one. So we need the workstation here. Do ID. And here let's do the tag stuff. Yes. And we do want to damage here. And we can end. So normally now we should be able to start stuff when it's on the ground. So let's get this, some leaves, a furnace, and we shall see. Whoa. Okay, so if we place a campfire, we can fuel it. Not sure why it does a minute though, but it is what it is. For furnace, we can jumpstart it, and it doesn't do the text. That's interesting. Maybe do it inside. No, it doesn't seem like it. I place it lower. That's odd. What's going on? Free cam user spotted. Yep, indeed. I'm a free cammer and proud to be, because free cams are very, very useful in dev. I guess I am wondering what's going on with that. Three years for modeling though. Yeah. Let's see. Workstation.firestart. Did I just forget to do some on snow stuff? Probably, yeah. Let's print the value of the text ID when we fuel. The fuck is that Mario? What are you talking about? What? Doing a clicking sound, which means an undefined sound. I think it's going to be this one. Why would it do an empty sound? Could it be like undefined somewhere? Is it this? Peek into the first text. That's Milo mod. I think it's, let's see, spawn entity dot workstation text. We do like do the workstation field text here. Oh, surely this should work. Let's see. Click.tool, and let's look at what's happening for the fire starter. See if we maybe missed something. Damage the item, workstation fire start with the tool. and we check if the fuel is higher than 0, so that's all good. What the fuck? Very interesting. No clue why it's breaking. Going to be putting on the fan because I'm going to be putting on the fan because it's getting kind of hot. Let's see. Okay. I think the sound is a hint because it means that something's like very undefined. Let's see. Game workstation. Also no one text. Ah, text ID. No, that's correct. Fuel should also be correct. And it runs out correctly. So it's just a visual. It's just a visual of the text. What's going on? Let's see. Plot data tab to see if the loop is running. Workstation fuel text it is running. I mean, we do know it's running because of the particles. What the hell is going on? Oh, it still says campfire here. That's maybe the reason for the clicking sound. Playing workstation. There we go. Text should be correct here. Fuel remaining is game workstation dot fuel minus timestamp. Yeah. Could it be that this is like preventing this from running? That'd be like about the only possible thing here, I think. Let's maybe print in debug text here. See if it's just like an entity target problem. So it does do the text correctly. Is it maybe not targeting it correctly? Entity dots. Sorry, spawn entity. Oh shit. Come on. Oh no. I've had a sneeze that got swallowed. No. Copy for each in selection. There's no reason that would have worked, right? What the hell, man? Okay, hold on. Let's do one more test here. Actually, wait, no, let's remove the debug first. Otherwise... Jesus, what the fuck? Okay. Well, I guess control was like pressed in. I don't know. Let's remove the debug because we know it works. So it is properly defined here. I think it's a matter of entities, maybe. let's test something. Okay. Let's do furnace here, right? This one gets the text. This one does not. So game workstation dot workstation 1 is on snow, and text ID is game entity 16. No. Oh no, should be good. Accidentally put myself in sleep mode. But did the stream cut out? I hope not. Right, so let's check out game entity 16. What does game entity 16 do? It does have a UUID, it does have this, whatever. Wish I could like copy this and teleport to it. Like see where it is. Maybe. Yeah, surely this is it, right? This is the text. It's just not updating the text. What the fuck, man? What's going on? Could it be that it's like rotated? That's not impossible. Workstation text, let's make it so this gets its direction set this to south. Right? Hopefully that should work. Was there no song? Okay. Oh my god, YouTube music's crashing too now. Okay, let's test if it's actually the rotation. Oh shit. There you go. Doesn't seem like it. Well, we already knew it wasn't the rotation, sorry, because the line was facing the right way. Alright. What the fuck could it be? Hmm. Let me just close YouTube music for a second. Sorry guys, I'm not that I'm not as enthusiastic as usual tonight because I'm sleepy as fuck. I'm tired from the week, man. I think it'll be better on the weekend. But yeah, we're getting rid of bugs now, which is good to do. Let's see. Let's put on some interpol. Let's put on this one. That's good. Okay. So it's still not doing the text. We don't know why. It does make the text show up though. So we assume that it's just not setting the text. Except the text is correct. So at this point, what the fuck, man? And Red, I might need your help on this because not a fucking clue what's going on. Maybe, do we have like a property thing? like informational text? No? No, we can't. No. No, you can't get the text of a display entity, I think. Let's send UID, see if it matches with the UID of the text. And if it does, generally I have no fucking clue what I could do. Okay. Let's wait for the tree so that we don't get like overridden. Alright. So text ID here is 0. Right now it's this. Okay, so game entity 9. Game entity 9.uid. It's the exact same. I have no clue then. No clue what could be going on. What the fuck? Oh, it's been there the whole time. It's just under. Oh my fucking god. Okay. Okay. Why the fuck is it so low? Because I moved it for the campfire. Oh, fucking hell. That's exactly it, isn't it? Well, good to know that Diamondfire as a whole is not broken, I guess. Okay, entity spawn. Sorry, it's spawn entity. Maybe after the 4th try I'll get it right. Alright, this, we want to make it be 1.2, and then probably like check if this is, sorry, game workstation dot send var of this. Why did I get reports still? Oh god, man. I'm gonna have to switch back to streamer mode, I think. Whatever, screw the emojis. Dot workstation, we check if this is a campfire. So this is obviously not an issue here. If this is a campfire, then we shift it back by 0.6. This. We got it. Okay. Let's go back on there. Remove the spammy debug message. Yeah, so we can, whoa, we can remove the fucking this. Oh, we didn't actually do anything for it. But now, oh yeah, but now we can fuel and fire start stuff that's on snow, so that's good. Okay, what else do we need to do? This is like looking very ominous. I think I want to do this one, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Because this is always going to be like endgame, right? This one is like super endgame, and this is endgame. Let's put them as yellow. This is a feature, simple feature, and this is a bug. What can we do? What can we do to fix the right-click detection thing? I think we just might have to do like some hacky thing, like you check here if, wait, hold on, then block location, yeah. Basically you set look here to be the event block location, but then you check if item equals const.air, which we shall define in generic. we shall do it like this. It's a good way. So if you're holding air, we want to raycast this and align location here by removing all of this. Like this. We get the eye location. Come on. Jesus Christ. What? Am I crashing? Alright, maybe I'm back. We do this, we raycast over 5 blocks probably. Should be fine. Right, and then I don't fucking know. Over there. We probably give it this. I guess there is a problem though. It's that in click.everything, we're going to need the like the block location. Fuck. Maybe you can use local vars, right? Let's use local vars. That's fun. That's always going to be like not janky in the slightest. Okay, wait. Let's call it target lock. I don't think I've used that name before, so hopefully that should work better. Right. So this should take this place, and then on every click. So click.fuel, for instance, we want to hunt for event block locations and replace them with that. Click.play we probably don't need to change. Click.tool is one we're going to need to heavily change, I think. Wait, I just realized, no, I don't actually need to do all of this. Okay, no, wait, should be fine as it is. Because... Now let's get to hammer. Oh. Oh, because I clicked on air. Gotcha. Guess I didn't add a failsafe for that. No, still not right-clicking correctly. Is it just not detecting the click at all? That might be a bit more worrying. Click is detected here. It doesn't detect the click at all. Yep, okay, that's going to be a problem. That means there's something that we can't fix. Actually, you know what? There's a patch coming soon. Red! Red, can you push something? Red, I need you, Red. Seesaw! Ah, shit. Wait, hold on. Got the cables tangled up. Red, are you here? I need some nepotism done, Red. Red, I'll put your mod back on if you're here. Oh my fucking god, wait. Pinging him on Discord, hopefully it works. So let's rename this to be a DF bug. Right, so we don't even need any of this. Surely, yeah. we can just put event block here. Let's go on click view. I think we also need to modify it. Everything should work as intended. So let's just leave the bug at that, I'm afraid. Not much we can do to fix it without red coming back. Okay, so next up, I think I'm going to make this. Should be pretty straightforward. Yeah, I'm gonna take a quick break, and I'll be back to code on this. All right, follow. All right, I'm back. Okay, so let's get started on crafting on fuel workstations to make it consume fuel. What's going to be tricky about this is that basically on click.craft, we have no clue what workstation we're working with here. So I think what we want to do maybe is we want to like keep track of the last workstation clicked for a player. Seems finicky. Well, it seems a bit clunky, but it should work. So like last workstation here would be our last clicked workstation. And yeah. Let's do click work. Wait, no. Player.interact. That's the one. I think we set it over there. Hey Frugal, how are you doing? What the fuck? Okay. Click entity dot game workstation. Game. Wait, no. Yes, actually. Game workstation dot %var of this dot workstation. And here it's going to be game entity dot %var entity dot instance. This is going to be our workstation, and we can just set it to % people as workstation. Let's real quick make it so when you open this, yeah, we set this to be 0. Okay, so we got the last clicked workstation. Should be good enough. From now on, we could do click.craft. And here, what we're going to do is if this works, so if we get past apply recipe, then we're going to do this, actually. Oh, wait. I think we're going to do it in 2 times. So, like, we check if we have enough fuel here, and here we subtract the fuel. So, do it like this. Give me a second. Oh, be right back again. Okay, hold on. Alright, chat, I'm back. For real this time. Okay, so where were we? We were on click.craft. Yes, so right now, hello men and dog, by the way. Oh, it sucks though, because I can't, it doesn't show any badges. That's bad. Whatever, we'll see it for later. Okay, so we were doing click.craft. What we were doing is we were making it so crafting when you're on a workstation that's fueled consumes the fuel. Okay, so for this we have percent default dot last workstation here. So I think what we can do is game workstation. Wait, no. Ah, last workstation should not be the workstation, but the game workstation. So if we do, uh, if we do player dot interact here, this should not. Wait, no. Okay, so this is the game workstation. No clue. Why do you have two chats? Because of the bug of a bug with Chat Plus. It'll get fixed eventually. It's not a bug with Chat Plus, actually. It's a bug with Milo mod. You know, it is what it is. Okay, so I think it's click entity dot game workstation. Click entity dot game workstation. And here, what's important is we actually get the game workstation instead, so we remove this part. You know what, it's an interesting feature. You tell me. Okay, so this should work better. So let's go back on click.craft. If we want to check if something's fueled, we simply do game workstation dot percent var percent people last workstation dot workstation dot start fuel. Should work. Percent var here and workstation dot, and we want to check if this is equal to 0 or more, right? So if this is equal to 0 or more, that means we're crafting on a workstation that needs to be fueled. Right, so of course we want the fuel workstation to have more fuel than 30. Right, so let's do fuel remaining, because we consume 30 on every craft. Hello, qxeii. What we do for this is we subtract the timestamp. We subtract the fuel remaining to the timestamp. So I think for this we can just do that. Dot fuel. Yeah, and also just delete that. I like the new stream editions. Glad you like them. I'm not a big fan of the overlay chat. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this kind of sucks. No badges, etc. I need to customize it a bit further. And also the chat's broken, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, okay. So we want to check if the fuel remaining is greater than 30. Yeah, greater than 30 should work. Or actually, maybe we check if it's under 30, and if so, we do an error. Player.error. Craft no fuel, which will craft no fuel. Oh, commercial break. Fucking hell. It's not that red can't be bothered. It's not that red can't be bothered. It's that it's hard to do. You'd need like a resource pack shit, and for animated emojis, it'd be a bit tough. So I'm waiting for it to figure it out. And once he does, I'm going back to streamer mode, I think. Just ad block. Can I ad block? Oh wait, no, you guys ad block. Yeah, I'll let you cook it out. Okay, so we define an error called craft no fuel. This workstation needs fuel to craft. If you want emojis next week, I can just set your your bank information to the revenues of that stream. That one stream where we got 10 subs. Okay, let's go on. Dude, everything, nothing is fucking censored with the Cactus filter. I mean, he cooked, you know, with the sport chat and mod chat, but this should be censored. Okay, let's go back on click.craft. Right, so this should work. I believe then here we can simply lower by 30. Should work. Let's give it a shot. Still entirely don't understand what's stopping you from using streamer mode but disabling some filters. No, streamer mode is fine. It's just that disabling the filter does not restore the chat that I missed. That's mainly my irk with it. Whereas here it's still stored. I can just access it like this. That's mainly my thing. Okay, so let's do this, right? Oh, wait, we actually need to add some crafts to the furnace now. So let's do that, right? What do we need to add? Let's just add the, you know, the crude iron. I think we could just use this for crude iron, no? Surely this works. Maybe this. This is maybe good for crude iron, though. I think I kind of like it. I'm trying to look if there's anything else, but I think I'm going to settle on that. This pod is fine, but yeah, let's try this one. So items dot init, and let's define it items dot init. We give it the ID crude iron. Do this types it's a resource. Name is crude iron. Color is, I think, the color of iron that we can grab here. Recipe is just raw iron 1. Maybe we can add fuel to the recipes here, but by the way you say iron, is it particular in any way? Oops. A makeshift way to forge iron. Pronounce the R very strongly. Iron. Iron? Are you supposed to just say iron? Like the charged atom. Okay. Ah, I see. Makes your way to forge iron. Used in plenty of crafts. Whatever, that's fine. That's the low craft count is always going to be 1 here. And let's define then the furnace in doing menus.init. Let's define the furnace as having crude iron in the crafts. Crude iron looks like it was defined properly, so let's try this now. Sorry, I'm trying to think a little bit. Let's just do coal. Let's also grab this so we can like test on both. Second furnace. There you go. Starts up both. Oh well. Yeah, I need to lower this. Okay, whatever. Oh. Did I break it? Okay, no, I guess I just never defined fuel power for coal. That's interesting. Okay. So let's grab some raw iron. Oh, wait. It's gonna be called iron ore, right? Yep. Fuck. Alright. Shit, where do I define items again? Over there. Iron ore 1. Yep. That's exactly it. Are you liking it so far, Quincy? We did the field workstations. Love the workstation placement so much. You mean this when you place it on the snow? Yeah, I gave it like a tiny bit of orientation to like, so like when you place you know, it doesn't look like all the same. I think it looks alright. Like they don't rotate so much as they like they face you and then I rotate by like 20 degrees in either direction. Okay. So let's start this. There you go. So I don't know why it does double on this one. I'll fix it later. Okay, so 240 seems like it works. Does it limit me here? Yeah. What about here? That's really nice. First try, baby. Okay. Well, that's good. That's what we want. Let's see. What am I missing? Not much, I believe. This works. Let's fix the formula difference. Yes, Red. Is your screen not 16:9? Yeah, I don't think it is. It's because of the Windows bar. I'm not playing in full screen, so it's got like a tiny bit here. All these first try and then explodes in playtesting. Yep. Well, I can't wait for that. Okay. Let's move this up here. Yes, Red. So while you're here, this is what I need you to do. You need to go and try to fix right-clicking when you have a block range of 0. So basically, you know, right-clicking on adventure mode on blocks, I think. Not sure. Please. Because I'm pretty sure I can reproduce it, actually. Like on an empty plot. Right. Oh yeah, that's my makeshift terrain gen for Neekster. Okay. So say that's the bug, right? Say I join, set my reach attribute of blocks to 0, and I right click, also give myself any item. You can check this out. Click or right click detection. You click with the diamond, it works. You click without, it does not. Terrain gen 8% attempts again. That'd be fun. But honestly, like this would just be like a bunch of copy pasted command. Show me join event. It's over there. Reach attribute, block interaction range on 0 causes the right click to not work, and we can't detect any right clicking when you don't have an item in hand. Does that feel like an MC issue? Maybe it is. I just want you to look into it if you can, please. Teaming to me, I'm tired. Sure. Don't read the notification though. So, I'm kind of like not going to fix it. Yeah, that's the thing, Melon. I could fix it with that. I'd rather not though, because it's too much of a hassle for something that could be fixed soon. Yeah, breakfast? What the fuck, man? It's 11 p.m. Okay. Threads all broken, holy. Okay. Cobalt. Right. So I think we've got all of the content, right? So this is more like a DF bug. Yeah. So DF at least, maybe MC, but like I consider it outside of my range. So these are the two big ones, right? And I don't know about you guys, that I want to do furnace content and on a larger scale, other stuff. So here's what's Quixie, if you're still here, I had some ideas of like other workstations that we could do on this game. Mostly specific stuff. So like the clothes have the loom here. Maybe drop the concept of the whatever it was, the table that was the hive. Um, drop that concept of like doing all of the advanced crafting here and splitting it in other stuff. So like a building table through the stone cutter. Clothes and armor through the loom, bow stuff here, etc. I think it's more interesting to do it like this. The foraging station, yeah, that's what it was. Also, for late game stuff, I didn't feel like doing the gun stuff because that felt like okay, but I'd rather do something else. So I thought of maybe doing something like cobalt here to replace sulfur. And have this kind of stuff. So like a larger storage, some instant campfire that would like heat you faster, whatever, stuff like that. Stuff along those lines. So I think I maybe want to like start implementing a bunch of items to like lay out the next stuff. Not magic, but kind of super fuel or something. She had caves on the map that you have to dive to get. Fucking Tears of the Kingdom ass. Um, yeah, I don't know about caves. I'm gonna lie, because like if we add caves, I guess I could add caves. It's just a bit annoying. Sky Islands in another dimension. To be honest, genuinely, like caves could work. It's just there's no like purpose for it now. It's best to keep everything on the surface for now, in my opinion. My problem with adding sub areas like caves and sky islands and whatnot is mostly that when you do stuff like this, you separate the players even further, right? I don't think that's something that you want. I think you want your players to have a reasonable chance of encountering each other. And I think it's one of the big flaws of Auric, if you ask me. It's that there's the underlayer and whatnot. Like there's tons of bullshit and just like the huge cave area that you can get into and just mine. It makes the game feel a bit lonely if you're out of spawn, which I don't know. I much preferred Northern Reaches being like a flat plain where you can like encounter bases very easily. At least see the people exist, right? I felt that was better. Anyway, yeah, I think I'm gonna do content stuff. So a whole bunch of items. So I think Hello, Rixie. I think I'm gonna add all of the tables. Should be fine. So, what do we want to do? We want to do the container pot. Oh, wait, no, hold on. Let's do it like this. Hey guys, tell me to make the fuck costume shoot. No, that's not for now. Ooh, nice. Cooking stream someday. Okay, container pot. Let's see. Masonry table for the stone cutter should be fine. Fox Cookie Street Bar 2. Masonry table, let's see, fletching table, and loom, we'll just call it, I think. That should be the basics of it. You still have the hat. If you're referring to the pink hat, yes, I do. Of course I do. Or are you talking about the banana hat? Yeah, the banana hat, I think I do, but at my parents', so I can't get it right now. Let's do these for now, I think. Okay, items.init. Items.item.init. Let's initialize all of these. For the pots, I think I can just do either this or let's make it a head actually. Yeah, that's fun. Can I have it more 3D though? Let's see. Trails and tails. Are you telling me there's no 3D pots? This one maybe? Okay, are you serious? Oh my god. Well, let's just use this one for now. Thank you, Rixie. How are the senior mod apartments like in the basement? What? What are we talking about? Masonry table is going to be the stone cut. We maybe have it here. That's fine. It'll look okay. Fletching table. Yeah, that's good. And the loom. That's good. Okay. Shit. Okay. So types, this is a... Well, it's not exactly a workstation, is it? It's just like a place table. Can we call this a workstation, you think? Because it works pretty differently to a workstation, I think. I don't know. Let's call it a workstation for now. Should be fine. Same for these three. Okay. So for the types, sorry, for the name, let's do a container pot. Masonry table. Fletching table. And loom. Do you have any relationship advice? What do you mean? Do you have any relationship advice? Like relationship with what? Like romantic relationship advice? Yes. Don't do girlfriend reveals for 50 songs. Well, Romantic relationship advice. Well, you know, I haven't. I've been with my girlfriend for a couple of years now. I'd say, like, if you're in a relationship, what do you want? Like, to get into a relationship or to be in a relationship? I'm already in one. What advice do you want, man? Is it not? I guess it's like, no, like be work together, not against the world. Work together against the world, not like against each other. And that's like the most basic one, but like when you apply it, it works. That's mostly what I would recommend. Tim, how do I get to mentors that you did yesterday? No, that's something that you need advice for. Putting Sigma music under this and uploading it to YouTube. Yeah, I'm very not Sigma coded, I believe. Yeah, you want some true relationship advice, don't listen to fuckers that you find on the internet that they want to sell you cars and university courses. What the fuck? Flupe and Anderson's doing group reports. Yeah, sure. Okay. So the color for the pots. Let's see. I'm gonna grab like a screenshot of that so I can color pick. Come on. There you go. Okay. This for the container pots. Probably something like this. Let's do this. Oh no, that's actually going to like resemble too much the law. So let's do the color that I picked. Oh no, that's fine. Question table is this. Oh, let's do the same as the container. There we go. Color pick the beautiful redder than arrow poster. I still can't believe Tim isn't visually impaired. Why would he be visually impaired? Why do you guys keep saying that? It's because you all are. I just have Sigma eyes, Sigma jeans. Fucking Sydney Sweeney ad. My jeans are blue. Yeah, I'm sorry. The trick is to go outside. Outside of social yard. What the fuck are you cooking, man? I think I want to define silt here because I'm going to require it for the pot. I don't know if that's that good of an idea, but you know, we can cook. Silt. Let's not reinvent the wheel. Gunpowder is really good for this. Actually, actually, maybe this would do better as silt, right? I know what? Let's do both clay and silt, right? Silt for like glass stuff and clay for pottery stuff. Yeah, that's good. Items dot init. He is the social hierarchy. What the fuck? Number one clipper? Oh my god. Okay. Maybe it's not a good idea to have clay here. Hmm. Maybe we should make clay craftable with silt and rock. That could work, actually. Hmm. I think that might be a good idea. How to get mod fox apply when there's applications possible and answer the questions good and otherwise build a good relationship with the community. That's what I would suggest. So let's do here clay 10, rock 5, whatever. Should be a good recipe. For the masonry table, I think we want to do stone 10, rock 15, and then crude iron 3. I don't even know, man. Oh, let's throw in a bit of wood too. Let's do stone 10, wood 10. We can adjust as we go, to be honest, it's fine. Fletching table. Wood 1 as the default recipe. I'll decide this later. Same for loom, I think. But I'll probably make it some hide stuff once I code this. Need to be welcome to the mod team or I cannot complete the dynamite pipeline. That's true. Melon Dog's right. Okay, types here, it's a resource. Same here. Name is going to be silt clay. What the fuck? Reminds me I need to start going to the gym, holy. I think it's just use the rock color here for this and dark rock for silt. Yeah, it should work. Recipe for silt is none. And for clay, I think we probably do silt 2, rock 1. And law is going to be a sticky substance. Such a fucking child. Used in pottery. Used in certain crafts. Disgruntled onlooker pipeline? What? And probably we make it so you get 3 when you craft. And I think that should be it. So here for the description of silt, found in dirty water. Used in glass and clay making. Whatever, that's fine. Yeah. Okay, let's do you know what differentiates silt and clay? Got no clue. Enlighten me. It's actually just the size of the particles, nothing else different. Wow, more you know. It's like how much they're clumped together. Oh, so then it might be interesting to, instead of this, do like, um, silt and water. Clay's more fine than silt. Oh, interesting. I'll just leave it there for now. We'll change it if we need to. Okay, so here I need to do the description. A large. Wait, a large. A way to store large amounts of items. Sure. Expensive for clay and salt. It is a workstation, so we do 1 and let's give it 5 on durability. Yeah, whatever. Masonry table. Used to craft building related items. Works for me. Craft count is still 1, and let's give it 7 because it's a bit more sturdy, I guess. Fletching table. Used to make archery related items. Fine. Let's put this on 4, whatever. And for this, used to tailor clothes and other leather stuffs. Let's do 1, and let's do 5 here. Alright. We have new workstations and clay and silt. Right. Hello, Red. Do you think they work right off the bat? I think they don't. Because we need to add the menu stuff. My build got removed. Man, maybe you shouldn't have built it on the destructible thing. 1, 2, 3. Menus, workstation, .init. Right, so let's do... Surely I can find it again. Trust the process. There we go. Alright. Right, so pots. Masonry table is the stone cutter. Fetching table is just this. Loom. Stock fuel is going to be -1 on all of them. The menu here, it's going to be container. Let's do container and give the amount of slots here. Bit of a unique format, but it should work. Let's do amount of rows. Let's do 4. Seems okay. And I think this is if it's orientable or not, so we'll get 2 of those. Here we get whatever that was. Masonry table. Masonry table. Alright, bro. Fletching table. Does it actually? What's the viewer count? 14, hey, nice. I'm mostly just doing like content stuff here, so I don't know why you guys are here, but I'm glad you are. Loom. And then let's add the crafting menu stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, only 3 actually. Menus.crafting menu.init. Very interesting in its background. I'm glad to hear that. Okay, masonry table, fletching table, loop. Then let's do masonry table. Sorry, fletching table and loom. So let's do wood on all of those for now, just so they get defined properly. Sorry, the new floor is going to get replaced. Okay, so let's try these out, right? Look a bit goofy, but that's fine. Yeah, okay, so they get coded incorrectly. That's nice. I think I want to add all of those to the crafting table. Where is that? I think it's going to be over there. Crafting table items. A microseconds away for range enemy. Yes. It's microsecond space to like catch the lag slayer. I think it's a function from Milo. Okay, we got this. Let's then add actually just all of this. Furnace, masonry table, fletching table, loom, and container pot is actually probably going to go in furnace, right? Or is that too much to ask? Let's see. It shows up in crafting table now. That's a good layout. I think I'm gonna put the storage pot inside the crafting table actually. Where the fuck am I? Oh, there's one above. That makes sense. Yeah, I'm gonna put the storage pot here. Container pots. That just makes more sense. And let's also put clay. Oh. Interesting. Crafting table. I think I'm looking for crafting menu. That's crafting table. Items. Crafting table. Loom. Clay. Container pot. Right. So I guess it just like doesn't show enough. Crafting menu. Dot open. We expand it even if the size is lower than 0. I just never defined the size, did I? Guess that makes sense. Wait, how do I define it? Sorry, no, that's not it. It's over there, size. So crafting menu dot percent var menu dot size. That should work. Oh. Come on, what's going on? table dot size. It's 2. Crafting menu dot open. We want to. Oh, I made it menu instead of crafting menu. That's why. Rixie, for next time, can you please stop replacing the ground with bird and arrow? Okay, well that's not supposed to happen. Crafting menu dot open. How hard is it to do this? So if the size is 2, then we want to remove 4 to. What the fuck? Why did I do times -6? That makes no sense. It's time -1. There you go. Alright, finally, Jesus fuck. We got it. Okay. Well, what do we want to do now? I think we want to maybe work on containers? Surely? Let's see. Trying to think. This is the part where I get into container stuff and blow my brains out because they're so annoying to do. Ah, fucking hell. Close my windows while I think about this. Alright. Pretty much got to make item serialization. I did that already. Custom data, you've got to encode that too. Obviously, it's just the item. Yeah, let me show you. Item to tag, cramps tag, tag to item, item gear, item drop, whatever. That all takes a tag now. Should be able to reuse that then? Yes, it's just that I don't want to. Like, the annoying part is detecting like which clicks puts what's in what's inventory, right? That's just going to be a bit annoying. Let's do it. Should be fine. Okay, crafting menu dot open. And then on this, wait, hold on. So crafting menu, right? Let's make it so if it begins with container, I think that we should just be able to to do it in a different way. Trying to think here. We could just call another function. Okay, container.open. Surely. Let's put it here. Container.open from gets rows number. Let's also get the workstation though. Except that's not done through this, so fuck it. Let's do a tiny bit of an item system recode, right? This is just heavy jank because we're in a crafting menu here. The return. Hello, Team F. How are you doing? Yeah, this is not going to work. I'm going to have to do some good recoding, I think, because I want workstation to be placeable instead. Like I want to separate workstations and containers. Let's see. Let's make the types for it. We got workstation here, which I think workstation, which is going to remove that. Instead, we're just going to items.itemType.init here of a placeable, which encompasses workstations, containers, and probably other stuff down the line. But I do think it's going to be it because for like doors and windows, we probably want to put that under decorations. We shall see. Okay, so for placeable, let's move this Unicode. And then probably for workstations, let's use shears. Surely that'll work. Let's re-implement durability here. Let's yoink this from workstations and we can come up with another one. Probably this one. Let's make it a bit... no. Like this is fine. EBCF.
Narrator, narrator, off.
Broski, shut up. Okay, so we got placeable here. French narrator, yeah. Okay, so I want to grab every single workstation instance. Yes, okay. So we translate this to placeable workstation, and this is going to be placeable container. There you go, and there you go. Disable narrator keybind. I don't think you can. I think it has to be a mod, no? Okay, let's add this items dot item type dot init, and let's add container. What emotes do we use for container? Maybe an envelope? This is definitely going to be for decoration though. Hmm. Okay, maybe we do this. Why is it shifted? That's weird. It's chat stuff. Right, this for placeable maybe, and then this for container. Hello, Rixie. I think for container we definitely do want something like this. Built yourself. What do you mean? Ah, that looks dope. Very nice thread. Alright, how do the items look? Yeah, placeable workstation. I think that's much better. Container here. Placeable workstation. We will turn down the colors eventually, but you know. Should work now. So it definitely should still have the workstation tag. So normally speaking, placeable should not do shit. I think I'm just going to use the placeable tag as a way to make it so it shows the build visualizer, but this should still work. Yeah, makes sense. However, the pots, yeah, no longer placeable because it's not a workstation. Except we want it to be placeable like a workstation. So I think we're just going to move the workstation code on placeable. Let's see. Click on workstation. What would we need to move here? I think we just need to. Okay, if we need to change every single mention of game underscore workstation, this is going to be a nightmare. There is an alternative, which would be that we just leave game underscore workstation as something that's not actually a workstation but a placeable instead. Or we just forget about placeables and make the container pot a workstation. This is going to be a nightmare. So I want to recode the game underscore workstation thing, but have you seen how much I use those? This is just unreal. Sorry, I'm just a bit of a. I'm at a crossroad right now. Like strictly speaking, what are we going to do other than workstations? Right? I see. Have a good night, Team F. What are we going to do other than workstations, right? We have workstations, we have containers. What else could there be? Nothing much, right? Good night. Like, if we look at that, everything else is just going to be a decoration. The doors, the windows, whatever. Animals, maybe. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm talking about placeable blocks. Like placeable blocks, like a crafting table and a furnace. Are there any like that that don't open a crafting menu? I guess the campfire doesn't. Nah, should be fine. I think we'll just like. Okay, we'll rename workstation. Thank you for the stream. I'm going to sleep now. All right, have a good night, Foxy. Okay, whatever. Items.item.a. Here's what we're going to do. We are going to remove placeable here. What we're going to do instead is we're going to fake workstation being placeable. Oh, come on, I just took out everything. Are we back? Can you guys hear me? Yep. With Minomod, I should be able to recover it. What are you saying, Rixie? I think I should steal this idea from you and stream my coding process. Go for it, Rixie. I believe in you. Okay, let's not recache this. Let's get this, and this. And then I think we can simply like change workstation here to be this, this, and then we do items.item type.init, and let's do a bit of a hack. Workstation fake. So this is not going to do anything. We keep container. We remove this. This is such a fraud. We take this. This is going to be workstation container for the port, and then we do workstation fake. There you go. And normally speaking, this should point to exactly the same thing in items. Yeah, okay. Except if we play, that means we can place the pots. We can place crafting benches still, and yeah, okay, so we can place it, except the block display for the pot doesn't work because I love Diamond Fire. Actually, it's not Diamond Fire, it's MC. MC, I think, doesn't allow block display for decoration pots. So fuck it, let's code in a a hard code version because I cannot be bothered. Entity spawn dot spawn entity dot workstation display. Right? It's going to be here. It's funny how you're the one streamer I actually enjoy watching. I take this to heart. Thank you. Thank you, Rixie. Right, let's keep lock here. Decorated pod. Oop. We want an item display instead because I think item displays are going to work. Lock and no block data. I think I can just go ahead and check if the workstation here is container pods. If it is, we can just spawn this and probably put the trans at 0. Let's give it a shot. Okay, whatever. Alright, we put it at 0.5. Yes. Oh! Leaked. Shit. Yeah, this is why I need to go back to streamer mode at some point. But Red has to code the emojis. So this... multiply by the cosine. Yes. Alright, we have a pot. Doesn't show anything yet because there's no, like, thing for it. Ugh. Let's fucking go. That's nice. The VOD is going to leak it though, so it's fine. Yeah. Okay. And does it place correctly on this? Seems like it does. What does the pot make an anvil sound? What are you talking about? Oh no, it's just like when you place any workstation, it does that. Okay. I'm starting to think workstation fake is just a bit of a hack. Like it's just I just say fuck it, get rid of placeable. Just do workstation. Oh, so yeah, it's alright, that's fine then. Workstation. Workstation. Yeah, whatever. This works, right? Like we can consider the container pod a workstation. It's completely fine. Okay, Ricky. Have a good night. We might need to shift the Stonecutter's hitbox down, just like the campfire. Let's go on entity spawn.shulker. Sorry, wait, no. Entity spawn. Sorry, fuck. Spawn entity.workstation. Display. And if it is campfire or masonry table, we shift it by -0.5. Let's test it out. Yeah, that's nice. All right. Okay, so let's go back to our initial thing, crafting menu.open. Let's make it so if it starts with a container. Actually, wait, no, let's prevent it from being called, actually. Okay, play.interact. We probably want this. Let's end it here. We put if the workstation. Yes, if this starts with container, then we don't do that. We end and we do container.open. With workstation. Right. And it's going to be a pain. Alright, from get game workstation. String. Okay, so if game workstation dot send var game workstation dot workstation dot. First of all, let's check that it's actually a container here, but no, actually we don't need to do that. Let's do container here. If this is equal to 0, then I believe that we want to make it be a list. Most likely a dictionary though, because we want it to be like slot based. Oh, I don't want to do it like that. There is like the alternative of making it be like a real chest. Just that I don't want to, man. Okay. Container not open. Oh. Now we check that if this is 0, probably we put a list here. Yeah, let's store it in a list, whatever. We'll store the air as well, it's fine. recreate a list with that. And then what we end up doing is we get the size like this. Oh, I think we can do it like this, right? That's the menu. Yeah, here. No, wait, because we don't actually initialize it as a crafting menu. Fuck. Okay, that's fine. Container manifold. Hello, Red. Doing good for my part. I don't know about anybody else. I don't know if they're watching the chat or have this in the background. Either way, I'm glad. Container dot open. I think for this we want to do workstation dot crafting menu. Let's send bar this workstation dot. We do this percent index size 2. We're going to use the exact same code. Expand here, we remove, we set the name as well. So let's pull up the crafting menu, not open. If size is below 6, you use this. If size is below this, use this. Bottom row, of course, yeah. I think for this I can just use the workstation name. Surely I keep it, right? Yes, I do keep the name. That's good. So probably item dot percent bar game workstation dot percent bar game workstation dot name. I'll probably do it like that. It should be fine. This should adjust to the needed size. Let's check that out actually. So it should be 4. No, it does not. Does this even run? Click, sorry, player go into that. Sleeper. Workstation dot container pod dot crafting. Yeah, that's I love leaking. I see it. Workstation container port. What the fuck? Oh wait, I keep placing. I should. That's why it doesn't work. Are you fucking kidding me? Where did I put that debug function? I just put nothing in it. Okay, whatever. Okay, so let's actually fix that. Right. Click entity.game workstation. Alright, the menu starts with container. We end. And we do probably this container.open with the game workstation here. So game entity.standbar entity dot instance. And hopefully it should work. So fucking annoying. Okay, well it does contain a pod. I don't know why it doesn't seem to reduce it though. Container.open. Made it if size equals 6. No, it should be size under 6. Shit. Right, okay. Finally, we got a good container. Jesus Christ. Okay. So that's the container. And I believe that if we do dot container now, should be created. No? Yeah. Game workstation, workstation 1 dot container. That's going to be the items. Hello, Murky Ho. Oh? How are you? It's getting harder and harder to tell if these players are from Diamond Fire or not. That's what I expected. Yeah, no, we're not doing stuff around these parts here, mate. You can follow me if you like the content. I'm not gonna follow back. I understand the grind though. Keep at it. Maybe you'll find some people that agree with it. Have a good night, mate. That's respectable. Thank you very much. Okay. So let's go back on. Yeah, because now we have to actually do like container manipulation. Right. Let's do container.open. Here we want to do like listing the items. The thing is, we're going to have to need to do like live container updating, right? Unless we add some sort of thing where you can't like both open the same container. But that's a bit dumb. What the fuck are these, by the way? Okay. I think I want to like go into. Right, good night, Melon Dog. I'm not gonna be long, to be fair. Click inventory slots. Actually, you know what? Let's do player.interact. We're going to need the last workstation thing, even if it's not you know, a proper workstation here. Yes. Sorry. Click entity.game workstation. We take this out. And we're going to do this. That's the one. Hello, Red. Sorry, no. Goodbye, Red. Have a good night. Let's see. I think there's some strategies that we can use here. Let's go on click menu. Okay, if we are on inventory here. Yo, some strokes. Pretty nice. Okay, so we have the last workstation here. Okay, first thing, we need to check if the players... Holy fuck, wait. Okay, string GUI name. Okay, first of all, default status. Check if we're in-game. Then we clear format of this. We check if this is equal to game workstation dot percent var default last workstation dot workstation. That's the workstation. We do percent var of this. We need to do item dot name. Now, doing it like this means that we are currently open in a workstation. Then we need to check if the workstation dot crafting menu hello. Is the stream crashing? Hi Fox, fun fact, sleep is good for you. Yeah, that's true. That's true. We want to check if this begins with container, which means that we're currently clicking in a container. Okay, clicking in a container. Let's see if that works. I love crashing. Are we serious here? Jesus fuck. Oh, there we go. Oh! First lag slayer in days. Interesting. Oh, we got one at least. Okay. Let's try the container pot. So let's also try like the masonry table. There we go. Nothing here. Nothing here. Shit. Well, that means it's debug time. Oh, location. I guess that explains a lot. Open inventory title here. Let's go. No, come on. No bod for you. Oh no, still no. Okay, whatever. I should clip that if somebody's available to clip it. Okay. Go back here. Clear formatting of open inventory title. We check if this is equal to the item name. I don't think it's going to work. Player.interact. Let's check that the name of the variable is correct. We call it last workstation. Yes, it should be correct. So percent var of this last workstation is a game workstation. So if we get the game workstation underscore default last workstation dot workstation should be a workstation. Man, this is driving me insane. Right, let's put some debug messages. Default status in game should be fine. Right. We are going to send this. Then this. We get the workstation from there. And from there, let's print default workstation. And we check if this starts with the right thing. So let's check that out. All right. Container pod 000. So it's not defined then. If you click entity dot game workstation, why the fuck would it not be defined? Because I call it workstation and okay. Yep, that makes sense. Send default last workstation. Remember that outro song I suggested? Yes, I do. I'm gonna put it as the outro. Had to remember it for a second, sorry. Okay. Why the fuck is it still 0? The fuck? What? Okay, what is going on? Click entity dot game workstation. We're clearly setting a variable here. We don't have any fuel going on. Oh, it's because I'm actually fucking stupid. Holy. This is what I'm supposed to replace. Game entity dot percent var entity dot instance. Replace it the wrong way around. My bad. Okay. So if we try clicking on a masonry table, it does look like it's doing it correctly. Clicking in a container! That's nice. Okay. We can remove the debug messages. Clicking in a container works. So, I think we want to make it so we uncancel when we click in a container. I guess what sucks here is that we have to send updates to others opening the container. Maybe I can like simplify my life by just doing it like this, saving on close, you know, stuff along those lines. Because like synchronizing it between players is going to cost some CPU. Yo. Maybe we do like container.sync contents. Surely that'll work. Container.open. It'll work. Okay, wait. um, Wait, okay. Container dot modify. Yes, container dot modify. And then we go back on this. We go back on the click. Shit. Whoa, I'm very tired. Holy fuck. We go back here. We put container dot modify, and here's all that we're going to get. The clicked slots. And get clicked slots number. I think we want to get the event item, event click slot index. Sorry, no, event click slot item, etc. Surely there's lots of things that we could do like this. Okay. Let's do event click slot index, right? Event item, event click slot item, event click new slot, whatever. Get item event. Get item clicked. Get item clicked new. Yes. And probably we get the cursor item in there just to see if we can do stuff like this. Get item cursor. And let's print all of this information just to see what we're dealing with. Right. So we get a container pot. Let's get a whole bunch of bullshit. There we go. Let's see if my inventory is correct, by the way. Seems like it. Okay. Play ahead, play ahead. So, event item is empty here. Right, so when we click on an empty slot with just the left click, right? Let's also uncancel so we can do more manipulations. When we click with something in the hand as a left click, right? Let's do click type as well. Fuck it. Click type string. Custom node block heads. What are you talking about? I think I want to do a table for this. Okay, call this container.modify. Okay, container.modify. Let me add this to the screen actually. Let's see, can I do it properly? Alright, if you guys are discovering, Obsidian, this is what it looks like. It's a really good markdown tool. I recommend getting it. So it's gonna occupy the screen a little bit, but it's for a good cause, don't worry. It's to show you how I'm going to code the system. Right, so we get the pots, we get a whole bunch of items. Okay. So, let's say that we take a random item, we click into an empty slot. You can see, well, this is left. I should put that in back. Okay, let's make a table here. Okay. Oof. So, call this scenario info. No, wait, let's not call this info, sorry. This is a very crude way to do it, should we find out? So, I believe that we have event item, clicked item, clicked new item, and it's cursor item. Scenario, left click on empty slot. Event item is none. Clicked item is none. Play ahead. Yeah. So with item. Item. Reason I do it like this, by the way. Jesus Christ. Is there no way to keep it like this? Shit. That works. Light mode, yeah, of course light mode. I want to burn your eyeball, you guys' eyeballs out. Okay, we don't need this. Anyway, this is just so that we can have like scenarios going on. So say now that we have an item clicked on there, yeah. Let's click from. So same thing. Okay. Left click on item slot with empty in hand. Right, so that's item, none, none. Seems simple for now, but helps map everything out correctly, I think. Okay, so now let's say we have different items. So it's a switch. Right? Left click on item 1 slot with item 2 in hand. So item 1, item 1, item 2, item 2. So far what I'm noticing is that event item and clicked item are a bit redundant, but might vary later, so let's keep doing it. Left click on item slot with item in hand, so same stuff, right? This and then this. Everything's firm. So item, 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 item. We're getting somewhere, chat. Trust. What if I right click here? I guess that's the important part. Which one is which? Interesting. So right click on item slot with empty hand. Item, none, none. So maybe we struggle with this. And we should show the quantities with that for the right click stuff. Shift left click seems to work. This doesn't get detected yet though. Yeah, so the problem with change hotbar is that I do not like get to see what's coming here, as you can see. This is why we, yes, this is Obsidian. This is why we usually disable change hotbar in games, if you ever wondered. It's because, as you can see, when you tab it in like this, everything's air. We can't detect what you're putting in. Yeah. Let's add quantity. Container modify. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I do think so far though we've noticed that there's no difference between the first two and the last two, so we can probably just use one of them. And let's use these two since they're probably the most rigorous. So click type, let's do item clicked and item click new is probably the best way to do it. We move this, we move this here, move this here, and there we go. Should work a little bit better. Now, what are every types of clicks that we can do? I think for stuff like drop, etc., we're probably going to have to do some edge cases. Double left is going to be a nightmare, so we probably want to cancel that. And I think we cancel swap offhand. So hold on. Let's start disabling stuff. So if click type here is equal to, so swap hotbar, swap offhand, swap hotbar, swap offhand, and double left, I think. Yes, double left. This is just going to be a nightmare, so let's end right there. And we cancel it. Technically, we could make those work, but they do need rescanning because we can't possibly like grab all of the information otherwise, and that's going to be costly. So let's not do that. We uncancel, we do this, and we want the quantities. So item new quantity. What the fuck? No. Item clicked new. Item clicked. Wait. Generic scale, okay. I got pranked. Aye, aye, aye. Hit me with the old woozy. Item clicked and item click new. Get item stack size. Let's print it here. So item click quantity and item click new quantity. Okay. Holy shit. Get a whole bunch of bullshit. Pots. Right, 0 to 3. And this is 3, 0. Right. When you do a right click. 4 viewers. 3. Everybody left. Yeah, I'm gonna be gone in a second too. I think for right click, we're fine because I could just like. Oh, this is a nightmare. Fucking hell. Okay, this is what I need to take notes of. Full counts. Right, you know what? Let's remove that column. Full counts. Right click on item slot with item in hand. Item full counts. Item full count before as well here. Basically what this means is here, as you can see, if you right click on this, with this to this, adds 1, stays 3, 3 here. So we need to, you know, like do the math of right to like gather what's actually going on. Okay. What's this all right? The fuck? Oh, actually, wait, this... Okay, this does get cancelled then. This doesn't, though. Oh, what a nightmare. But yeah, this should be okay, because as you can see, it prints all the slots individually. So we should be okay with it. What about this? Did I see that correctly? Okay, hold on. Oh no. Oh fuck. Isn't that just like a very easy way to duplicate items? No. Like, look at this. That's like 666. Oh, fucking Christ. Alright, drag left click. I think right click is alright. But drag left click is probably gonna cancel these. Not that you'd ever need drag left click, but you know. Item full count everywhere. None. Fucking hell. For this, I think we're probably going to implement some cooldown thing to like slow it down. That might work, yeah. It's a shame because right click does work, but whatever. So yeah. Yeah, it keeps the full count when you right click, so you need to like subtract one. What happens if you do this? Yeah, that's just normal. Let's just consider a switch. Yeah, okay. I'm pretty sure that's going to be it. What if we do throw? Right. We can do the distinction of drop and drop stack. Item none. Right, now. If I do one, yeah. The fuck? Wait. Oh, three, yeah, that's right. I thought it said zero, that's fine. Good, okay. I think we've covered every type of click. Shift should be okay, it's just that we need to detect shift from the inventory. But yeah, shift left, etc. should be fine. What? Fucking Christ. Yep, this is going to be spicy. I think I'm gonna let this for tomorrow, maybe though. But yeah, we have an obsidian thing with the. Okay, we'll cook tomorrow. Tomorrow or the day after that, we shall see. I'm starting to get viewers that I don't think are from Downfire. Like yeah, 54 followers. It's pretty nice. Okay. Well, chat. I think this is going to be it. Let's see. I'm gonna use a I'm gonna use the outro song that you suggested, Luhum. Um, am I like it? What the fuck is this stable? Yeah, it's like for custom containers, Red. It's gonna be a bit of a nightmare, so I was mapping out what does what. In fact, Red, now that you're here, if you want to code something useful, um, we currently in Downfire don't have any good way to detect when you to like do proper stuff when you drag the left click, with an item in hand across slots. We don't have anything for handling swap hotbar correctly because it says air. Let's see, can I? Oh, okay, gotcha. I'll probably tune in for the next stream. We're going to be talking about this a lot, I think. Dragging this. Let me show you. Got this. Some rock. I'm gonna show you what's wrong. So check out in chat. I'm printing stuff. As you can see, if I drag here by holding left click, it's printing with 18 on every single instance of it on separate events. So that means I can't handle it properly. I'm gonna have to add some cooldown stuff and like prevent it. Anyway, other than that, swapping with hotbar doesn't work. Well, I cancelled it, but it would say air when you do it like this, which is not what you want. Maybe you can modify item click and item click new using that, but yeah. What do you mean you don't get it? Look, if you drag like this by holding left click, the variables you've got, like this is event clicked item, this is event clicked new item, and these are the counts of them. So for the new item, it's always 18, despite the fact that there's 6 on each because I divided it by 3. And these are separate events, so I can like count how many there are. So that makes dragging left click a problem because it duplicates items. Anyway, I'll talk about it tomorrow when you're a bit more awake. Yeah, don't worry. We'll talk about it tomorrow. It's fine. Good night. All right. Well, chat. This is where we're going to say goodbye, I think. I'm going to let's see. I'm going to fix up this. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Let's put the fox. Hey, let's do that actually. Let's put the fox like resting on the music. Can we do that maybe? Surely. That's good. Okay. And let's put that for Luhum as the outro music. All right. Well, thanks everybody for sticking by. So yeah, thank you for sticking by so late. I'm going to be calling it quits now. Probably tomorrow or on Sunday we stream next, and we do containers and more content. All right. See you everybody. Have a good night. Let me just move this. There we go. All right. Good night, everyone.